And that's the whole movie! Hola everyone, my name is Nana. I make a video every single week, and today folks I'm here to review the 2006 teen rom-com film known as Aquamarine. A movie that was made from the big inspiration of the novel called... well, Aquamarine. But this movie is far from the books. From what I've read... bless me. From what I've read, the novel is about a story of a mermaid being drifted from her home of the sea and doesn't want to go back until she finds her one true love with this one guy named Raymond. But the two 12-year-old girls that are best friends need to drag her back to the sea, as mermaids don't really last that long on land. But in the movie, it's vastly different. The 12-year-olds are much older now. The mermaid still wants to get the guy, but... Jesus Christ. But it's due to her having arranged marriage father issues. This was made in 2006. Does that make you understand why this was made now? The movie begins on a beach day where we're introduced to our main characters Claire and Haley, who are creepily staring at their crush by the name of Raymond. They're enjoying their last few days of a summer vacation as it's revealed that Haley is going to move to Australia since her mom's got a new job there. Competing with the girls and who's trying to get with Raymond is a girl named Cecilia. The main girls then get overflustered, all because Raymond kinda slightly flexes his arms.
Please, gods of love, no shake. No!
Yeah, that was totally appropriate. But while they're moving some boxes around, they bump into some random guy that just says,
M or W?
Right.
That, sure was needed. So Haley's at Claire's house when she gets so bummed out at the fact that she has to move away from her best friend Claire. So she starts a whole manifesto begging to find any possibility that could help her mom not get to Australia. And then all of a sudden, a huge storm appears out of nowhere, quickly taking out their house's power. So the next morning while watching over the pool, Claire takes notice of a really bright light shining on the pool. When she leans in forward, a piece of the pool chips off and Claire falls off into the pool. And while Claire is busy trying to get out, her eyes come to witness a mermaid swimming right towards her, which is such a terrifying visual to witness. Raymond would then quickly save her, and Claire is in a big shock over what she had just seen, so Haley, like the great friend she is, only questions how Raymond's biceps felt.
Raymond totally jumped in there to save you with his actual biceps. It looked like... I can't even say it, but I swear, it just stared at me with its eyes. You're in shock from touching Raymond.
Your friend was in a big panic over what they just saw in the water, and you're only focusing on this one guy's biceps? Bad friend, Haley. Bad friend. You're a bad friend. Haley suggests that they should check out the water while no one is looking so that they can investigate the issue themselves. They're going to check it out later, and while Haley is throwing some food to bait the supposed creature, this is where we meet a mermaid named Aquamarine. The girls get freaked out by her presence, but they learn to calm down because the mermaid is... actually kind of chill. I love this part as well where Aquamarine speaks in fluent English while explaining that she is indeed a mermaid and exchanging this conversation with them through English. And Haley's first question that she asks for this mermaid is...
You speak English?
Gee, I don't know. Do you think she does?
I just want to see what feet feel like.
I love this movie loves making this character remind us that she's innocent and chilled. Meanwhile, they keep giving her serial killer music and activities that make her look creepy. Pick a lane. What do you want for us to feel about her? So Aqua explains that she's here because of her dad, who actually caused the big storm that happened last night, all because he was upset that she ran away from home, all because she didn't want to get involved with this arranged marriage. Next day rolls around, the girls notice that the pool water that Aquamarine was living in is getting drained out. But it turns out that the mermaid made it out alive and was just hiding in the closet, revealing that she has legs now and is also happy that she has an ass.
Check this out. Whoa! Isn't it cute?
Like... good for you? She also reveals that this is her first time having legs before, so like, how the hell do you know how to walk? You've been swimming with one tail your whole life. Seriously, am I reading too deep into this? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you... Nah. So Aqua gets a call from her dad and makes a deal with her that the marriage will be cancelled only if she finds true love within 3 days. And it seems that the love that Aqua really needs for this mission is from
With him.
I like the way you move.
Raymond? Woo! Raymond!
Womp womp. What a shocker! It's Raymond himself! And luckily for her, Haley and Claire are just so supportive about this.
Raymond is my love.
They seem really happy about it. So Aqua goes to Raymond to confess her feelings to him by admitting that she loves him. What? Yeah, hate to be that guy because I'm gonna be that guy, but I'm not really the best way to start your connection with that guy, I can't lie. So then she asks Raymond if he feels the same way, and surprisingly so, he says no! Dear me, who would have seen that coming? But hey, he just compliments how hot she is and takes off with his friends. Aqua's quite bummed out by this, but demands that the girls need to help her to get Raymond to fall in love with her. The girls try to gaslight her into not going for him, but Aqua admits that if they do help her, they get rewarded with any wish that they desire. So with both girls clearly wanting their wish to have Haley stay here with Claire, they accept Aqua's mission. They try riding a bike around Raymond's house, and just Aqua witnessing Raymond glimpsing at her, it caused her to get distracted and fall off. Raymond then does another unnecessary hot guy slow motion scene and helps bandage up Aqua's wound. She just fell. She wasn't in that much pain where you need to go. Oh shit! Ow! Oh, jokes hurt. Jokes hurt to make. Jokes are hard to make! But as they bond, Cecilia and her popular girls stop the mood from happening and start throwing shade at each other.
Hey guys, does she have something against girls' clothes?
I was named Aquamarine after a rare and precious gemstone, whereas Cecilia translated means dim-sighted. But your parents know you better than I do.
Which I believe in mermaid language means that she's calling Cecilia dumb as fuck.
There's something very fishy about that girl.
Ha! Get it? So the girls go to the fair to help Aqua get Raymond attached to her, and while her attempts are over the top, it does end up working. And you can tell he does because he did his apparent, infamous, slow-motion flexing arms movement. A move that is so impactful, Aqua barely cared to look at it. They're on a paddle boat having their moment together, but Aqua freaks out as she has to leave the day quickly before she turns into a mermaid again. To help let Aqua rest in a place filled with water, they let her swim in the area's water tower. They go on a little shopping spree to help Aqua get ready for this dance that's happening tomorrow. Okay, is this movie trying to be a horror film with these scenes and music, or? The girls are having lunch together and Cecilia's friends come in to start tension by laying in info that instead of Aqua going out with Raymond to the dance, it's actually Cecilia who's going to the dance with him instead. Which leaves Aqua to be very upset by this.
Aqua, he's into you. This doesn't make sense.
Bull shark!
That's so stupid. You can get away with saying bitch, but you can't even have the guts to say bullshit. So Aqua says that she's going back home, but Haley chases after her to give a lesson on life. How nothing is guaranteed, even for love. She learned that lesson herself when it came to her dad saying that he loved her mom, but they would end up moving on with another woman. But it's all okay because there's always other ways to find love out there. Claire goes to confront Raymond about what he did, but Raymond says that he's stuck with Cecilia because Cecilia told him that Aqua had a boyfriend, even though she never really did. So now that Raymond knows, he goes to clear things up with Aqua and asks her to the splash dance. They have a lovely date together, a date that involved Raymond watching Aqua just pour a little bit of salt into her water and drinking it. Raymond thought, shoot, I could try it, why not? And then he instantly regrets it. They dance together and are having a lovely time together, but when Cecilia notices how happy they are together, Cecilia practically goes, "Aw, that's so sweet." But as she tries to, Claire and Haley, in the nicest way possible, they basically tell her, bug off, bitch. And Cecilia runs off crying. Aqua and Raymond are having a great time together, but the girls have to remind Aqua that it's sunset and she has to head back to the tower before she turns back into a mermaid. Raymond wants her to stay, but to benefit them both, she just tells Raymond to meet her at the pier at 9 o'clock, giving him a big kiss before she leaves. While the girls head off to the water tower, the popular girls end up following them. Cecilia goes to investigate the tower tower on her own and catches Aqua in her mermaid form, leaving Cecilia to rush down in the panic and lock Aqua inside. So Cecilia tries to head out but notices that her own friends ditched her for the dance. How lovely of them. So then Cecilia would think rationally. By freaking hiding the ladder that comes to the water tower, leaving Aqua both trapped and locked at the same time. Christ, Cecilia, I know she took your mans, but was keeping her out from seeing the light of humanity and all life in general really that necessary? Cecilia tries telling the news to her friends, but they all don't believe in her because they believe, oh my gosh, this bitch is crazy. So Cecilia goes to her dad about it, learning that some crying girl is held up in the water tower. Haley also sees how hard her mom is working on moving out of the house and starts to feel a change of heart. Feeling selfish knowing how hard her mom has worked for this new job, so she tries to hint at Claire that they probably need a new wish. But Claire is just not happy about it. Wait, just clear my head. How far are we in this film? I am. Of course. I should have seen it coming. Gotta have the friends having a disagreement that pieces their friendship being ruined. Sure. Why not? Haley leaves, but then Claire notices that the news reporting about Aqua being inside the water tower and rushes to alert Haley about it. They go in to see what's happening, but all the firefighters could find was the stuffed dolphin Aqua got from Raymond. Cecilia feels embarrassed and also looks more crazy now to the public, and her dad punishes her by taking her car keys.
While you're walking to school every day, you can try and figure out why it is you need so much attention.
Christ, that man has been holding that insult from the heart! Oh lord! But it turns out that it was the creepy old guy that saved Aqua from the water tower, who also reveals that he had found her necklace from the pool that she originally stayed in. So Aqua goes to Raymond, asking if he loves her back, but Raymond, who is such a good dude, being awkwardly placed in this position, has to be real with her and be like, hey, you're great, I really like you, but like, we already had one freaking date! What do you mean, do I love you? So Aqua cries and feels ashamed by the rejection. Cecilia, the crazy woman, rushes up and goes,
Her idea. Why doesn't she just go back to where she came from?
out of all things, she had to say that? So Raymond finds out that Aqua is really a mermaid, but has no time to adjust to everything as Aqua's dad is using the ocean to try and drag her back home. The girls go into the water to save her, they manage to catch up to her, and Aqua explains what happened to Raymond.
I'm so sorry.
Can't we do something? Yeah, anything!
Oh my lord! I love how calm everyone is to the storm happening, and then you get Claire, who's probably having the most realistic action to all this. Get me out with anything! But even when all hope seems lost for Aqua, the girls reassure Aqua that they're the ones that love her, and all that kind of reassurance helps Aqua's dad to somewhat count that as a belief that true love truly exists. So as we're seeing it, the power of friendship really killed off an entire storm. Insane that is! Aqua advises to save their wish when the time is right and alerts them that she has to go back home. But before she does, she has one last chat with Raymond where even though he knows that she's a mermaid, he still wants to go out with her. Damn, Cecilia! Imagine being such a quick disinterest for Raymond that he literally prefers a mermaid over a real human being. I retire at this point. They kiss and Raymond goes on to give his thanks to Claire and Haley and gives them both a kiss on the cheek. No. No! You can't be serious! Don't tell me that was a wish! Do not even dare! Out of all wishes! Are you insane? You were gifted an opportunity to wish for anything you want, whatever you want, and you wanted that? 5 seconds of being noticed by a guy that won't speak to you by tomorrow? There are so many things that you could have done with that kind of money! Seriously, there's a whole list! $1 billion. 2, no student loans ever. 3, perfect physical health. 4, a job that pays you a lot of money. 5, your dream house. So many. Oh my gosh, this is so dumb. Sorry guys, let me just. Gosh. Number 6. Cool. That was Aquamarine. It's a pretty nice film to watch. I had a nice time watching it. It's harmless and nothing really substantial really happens in the film where I could really make some special notes regarding it, so I'm just gonna sign it off here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed watching that. Here are all my socials. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. I make videos every single week. We make videos every single week. Take care, enjoy, toodaloo.